back and look at it.
Yeah, and it ended with Chadwick Boseman, appropriately so, because the assumption of every single person in this world was that Chadwick Boseman was going to win Best Actor last night. So much so that the entire broadcast seemed to be created for the show to end with Chadwick Boseman winning Best Actor. You talk about the show going long, they're going to Best Picture, and I'm like, did I miss Best Actor and Best Actress? Like, has this happened? No, it had not. They created a new order of things by putting Best Picture ahead of those two. You're like, the only way this makes sense is that you end with a tribute to Chadwick Boseman winning Best Actor posthumously for his role in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And then it was gone.
I was upstairs in my room and the TV was still on and I could just like listen to it from downstairs. My parents were still watching it. So I thought when the Best Picture went, it was over. I was like, oh, okay, it's over. So I didn't miss anything. And I didn't even think about like, we do Best Actor.
My guy, Anthony Hopkins, was asleep in Wales, didn't even come because he didn't think he was going to win, and he can't be bothered. He's 87 years old. He was fine. Nope. Honestly, okay, so yeah, we'll get the video in 1 second because he did finally wake up this morning and realize that he won an Academy Award. The Father was amazing. The Father wrecked me. Like, Chris and I watched that movie and it had a very deep effect on us, and I walked away saying any other year Anthony Hopkins would be a no-brainer choice for Best Actor. He was really good. I don't want to take away from Anthony Hopkins having an incredible role in The Father. That said, Chadwick Boseman's role was just as good, and the added weight of it being his final opportunity to win an Academy Award and what it meant, and the 2-minute monologue that he has in the middle of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is so good that no one thought this could happen. And then it happened, and the show just ended on a still shot of Anthony Hopkins, and everyone was like, all right, that's it. Have a good show. Goodbye. Anthony Hopkins did finally address the situation because he was not there. Take a look at the video he posted to Instagram this morning.
Good morning. Here I am in my homeland in Wales, and at 83 years of age I did not expect to get this award. I really didn't, and very grateful to the Academy and thank you. And I want to pay tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who's taken from us far too early. And again, thank you all very much. I really did not expect this. So I feel very privileged and honored. Thank you.
His agent did say that, like, after, yes, obviously a lot of people thought Chadwick Boseman, like, that was a clear, like, we all thought that he was going to win, but they did say that after having to quarantine for a year, he finally got double vaccinated. He was able to finally go back home, and it was a really tough year for him to be away from his home, and so that's why, like, he didn't want to travel back because it would have been too much. I did think that, like, if they knew that he was going to win, like, a video, like, that video should have came out before. Usually you tell them, for those who are not going to be there, like, he's 83 years old. You could have had like a pre-taped video or some type of sort. But I know they wanted everything to be live and in their little areas and places. But it is interesting. I think it's funny that he was asleep at home. Like, I'm gonna do me. I'm not gonna, like, go outside of myself. It's 4:00 in the morning in my time. I'm gonna be asleep, and he was woken up to hearing, oh, you just won an award. From the Chadwick Boseman piece of it, I think so. I forgot who tweeted it out, but it was a very, like, I think it was a great statement to say that Chadwick Boseman wouldn't want us to wake up this morning talking about he should have won this, he should have been. He was always about his true art, and he knows that he made a great movie, and he would have celebrated Anthony Hopkins. He would have celebrated that, and it wasn't about that. And so I hope we remember that, and this doesn't take away from Chadwick Boseman's legacy or what he did or all the various movies that he did an amazing job in. And yes, in Ma Rainey's Bottom, like, that was a big, that's a big piece of it. But it doesn't take away from it. We don't need we got to get away from, like, being in a place where we need a trophy to, like, have validation. It would have been a great ending of it all, but if it wasn't meant to be, Chadwick Boseman would have been just as happy.
Just would have liked for there to have been a bigger celebration of him outside of a 3-second clip at the end of the In Memoriam segment. And his family was there. That's where it all comes back. Like, I don't think anyone knew. I think the producers of the show legitimately did not know until Joaquin Phoenix walked up there, said he wasn't going to say the planned remarks that he was going to make, and then said Anthony Hopkins won. Game over. End show. But I agree with you. I think I saw that same tweet, and it was such a good reminder. Like, this does nothing for Chadwick Boseman's legacy. It does not tarnish it one single solitary bit. And he would have been the first person to say, a trophy, I don't need it. I know what I did. It meant a lot to a lot of people. It moved a lot of people and will continue to move a lot of people even after he's been gone.
All right,
I knew we were going to talk about the Oscars too long. I'm sorry.
Let's now get into some double tap or not before we get out of here. We got some more pop stories, but we'll get to that too.